Cool. So the goal behind the talks is to inspire the youth and use my experience and my knowledge and my journey as a platform to show them that the journey that they're on at the moment is no different than the one that I was on, and to inspire them and at least give them some hope to what their future holds, and to sort of show them that where they're going, someone's already done that, and someone's already gone through what they're about to go through, and it's just sharing my experience from the end of that tunnel where the light is, and showing them that they too will face some of the adversity that I faced, and I show them how to overcome it, so that when they get there, they're able to at least have a heads up and not be as shocked as I was when I first experienced it. When I came to Morocco last year, around the June-July period, and I volunteered at a learning centre to teach English. And as I was teaching English, it was my first time actually teaching, and I noticed that a lot of the students were very eager to learn. And this eagerness was something that I wasn't very familiar with. You know, coming from Australia, where education is handed to us, it was really important for me to come here and actually see how vital education is for a lot of the students here, and how detrimental it is to their success. You know, being able to speak English in this country actually opens a lot of doors for these people. And I asked one of my students, or many of my students actually, you know, what is something that you see yourself doing in the next 5 years? Where do you want to be? What do you want to do? And many of, not just one or two of the students, but almost every one of those students in that class were giving me an answer that blew me away. You know, engineers, doctors, lawyers, and a lot of the people that I surround myself, and myself included, if you asked me that question, I wouldn't know what to tell you. You know, so it was very vital for me to actually see that a lot of the people in this country are very eager to take advantage of the education that's given to them. And so, being someone that comes from a native country with a native language, I wanted to come here and actually share my knowledge and my experience, to share my journey and the pathway that I've been on, and at least open, or you know, help some of these kids open some doors and some opportunities for their future. That's one of the main reasons why. So self-awareness is an important trait, actually. Self-awareness actually allowed me to figure out who I am as a person and what I want out of myself. In saying that, you know, everything that I've achieved over the last 5 or 6 years, even 7 years now actually, everything that I've achieved over these 7 years is based on me understanding who I am as a person and what I want from myself. And so as I grew older, from being a 16 or 17-year-old student in high school, it was important for me to understand myself and what I wanted, to pave my path into my future. I was able to live it into existence. So understanding where I want to be in 5 years came from that self-awareness trait, knowing who I am, what I'm capable of, what I'm good at, and what I'm not. And that was I guess the key for me to open up the doors for me in where I'm going in the future. So self-awareness, the importance of that obviously is shown by some of the biggest entrepreneurs in the world and the most successful people today. And the way to increase it is to question everything. And I talked to your students about that, you know, a few days ago, and I said that it's important to question everything, to understand, you know, why am I living this way? How do I want to be living? How much money do I want to be earning? What opportunities do I want to create for myself, for my family, for my friends? What's my why? Why am I here? Why am I doing this? And by questioning everything, your self-awareness is subconsciously growing. And by answering some of your own questions, you're opening doors for yourself already. And you're creating the path. So a lot of the people, myself included, we live a life not answering any of these, or we're not even questioning these things, let alone answering them. So by questioning everything, you're finding answers, and by finding answers, you're opening doors. So I gave an example of this actually, and I gave the example of Eric Thomas, who said that knowledge is the new money, get you some, right? Knowledge is power. And a lot of the people are investing in this knowledge, and they're reading their books, and they're watching all the motivational videos and all the talks, and they'll be watching me hopefully one day. But what they're not doing is actually putting things into perspective and taking action. What good is knowledge if you're not going to apply it, right? So application is actually the most important part. The advice I would give to the youth, or to anyone in general that is trying to achieve anything, is to put action into play, and actually to do things. To find, apply the knowledge that you're learning. That would be my biggest point to anyone that's actually trying to find this motivation, is apply the knowledge that you're learning, and when you see results, your motivation, your self-motivation will actually increase dramatically.